What is going on, everybody? My name is Lee Hammock, and I am a diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how narcissistic people do not think that they are deserving of love. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Thank you.
This is true right here because as a narcissist, I did used to think that there was wrong with people who loved me or expressed love towards me and things like that, because growing up, I just felt like I wasn't deserving of love because the people that I was trying to get the love from would never give it to me. Like nothing I did would ever be enough to garner any kind of love, any type of love, affection, or caring from the person that I wanted it from. Narcissistic people, when they are not getting the love from the person that they want to get it from, we grow these complexes. Like, I'm not worthy of love. How could anybody ever love me? So when somebody does love us, or you think you love us, we don't think it's real. Because how could you love someone like me, a broken person, and things like that? A lot of narcissistic people know that we are broken. So how could you love us? Nobody else loved us, or at least we didn't think people loved us. So how could you love us? So we think the love that from a lot of people that we receive in adulthood, we think that it's fake. We treat it like it's fake. We treat it like it's disposable. The more you try to love a narcissistic person, the more they take it for granted and push you away. Hope this helps.
So welcome back, beautiful people. So, narcissist and love, y'all. I know y'all saw the skit and things like that. Well, not a skit, it was a video. So that's how, like I said, people always ask me to go deeper into how my mindset works. And most, like literally, y'all, every single video, I'm talking about my mind and how I think about narcissistic people and empaths and things like that. Y'all, there's a bee in here too. So I'm not wanting to injure the bee. I had a fire bee analogy a couple years ago, well, last year. I can't think of it though. I make so many videos. But yeah, my mindset works differently, y'all. It just does. Like, so I tell people all the time that, like, most narcissistic people do not think that they are deserving of love, including myself. I've grown up, like I said, when you don't get love from the people that you expect to love you, that you don't expect to hurt you and things like that, growing up, you don't think you're deserving of love. So how could anybody ever love me? That's what I used to think, That's literally why I used to think, like, how could anybody ever love me? If y'all couldn't read the text on that message, it says on the TikTok, it says, and also they low key resent you for loving them. Like, ew, something is wrong with you if you love me. Feel not deserving of love. So, you see, yeah, because we are damaged individuals. I'm a damaged person. I am, and damaged people attract people who want to fix them. Like, you see a damaged person admitting that they're a damaged person. Sometimes you're like, oh, I can fix you. If I can fix you, you'll be perfect for me. I'm not going to give up on you. I'm not going to abandon you and things like that. So you get into that mindset where you want to be a fixer of a broken person, and they think that you are weird for trying to fix them. They think that you are weird for trying to love them because we tried so hard to get this love, appreciation, and care from our parents or our siblings or whoever we're trying to get it from, our grandparents or whoever we're trying to get it from. It was withheld from us. So we shut it off. We shut it off, like, because it hurts when you don't get the love from the people you expect to love you. It hurts. That's a pain, and your brain is centered. Your brain is catered to take you away from pain. It's catered to protect you from pain and lead you towards pleasure, right? So if it's painful to talk about love and to feel love and the feelings and things like that, think about it from that perspective right there. If love hurts, and you think it hurts to try to get love from people, and you don't get it, you shut it off. Like, I'm not going to seek love from anybody else. And I think you're weird for trying to love me. How could somebody love? I know that I'm broken. So how could somebody love me? And some of these narcissistic, toxic people will 100% tell you this stuff up front. They will tell you this stuff up front. They'll just say, I had a troubled childhood, or I didn't think I was deserving of love, or my parents didn't love me and treat me the way that they needed to treat me. They will tell you this stuff up front, like as a trauma dump, to lure you in, to use you, to get you. Because trauma bonds people together. Sharing that trauma, and then you might share some trauma that you've been through, and then y'all bond over shared traumatic experiences. You hear what that sounds like? You bond over shared traumatic experiences. Trauma, bond. Traumatic experiences, bond. So there's trauma there from the beginning. You're talking about trauma from the beginning, so there's already trauma. The top layer of your relationship, well, the foundation of your relationship now is a connection through trauma. You see how that works right there? So So if your first connection is through trauma, it would make sense that everything else, like you get bonded to this person and you want to fix this person because you know what they've been through, and they are pushing back against you because they think you don't. Why are you trying to fix me? I know I'm broken. I've lived this much life as a broken person, and here you are being weird trying to fix me. And when you try to fix a broken person, you end up breaking yourself and end up with a broken heart. That's just point blank, period, end of perspective right there. You are taking pieces from yourself trying to heal somebody else that you cannot heal because you are not responsible for the wounds that made them who they are. You cannot outlove the trauma that made somebody a narcissist or a toxic person, whatever name you want to give them. I know most people are not diagnosed. So you cannot outlove that. You cannot outlove them not getting love from their mother. You cannot play the role of their mother in their lives. You cannot outlove the love that they did not get from their father. You cannot do that. You cannot apply more love to this person who didn't get enough love from that person because they're still seeking that love from that person. They are still seeking that love from their father. You are not their father. You can love them as much as you want to, but it's not the same type of love that they're looking for. So you're wasting your love trying to love a person that will not reciprocate their love back to you. Maybe they will in the beginning doing the love bombing phase, but they will not give it back to you. So I used to think it was weird, like, why do you love me? And some of them will ask you that. Some of them will say that. Look at my comment section. They'll say, my narcissistic ex just plain up told me I was weird for loving him. Why do you love me? They will ask you questions like that. Out of nowhere, out the blue. Why do you love me? What is it about me that you love? Tell me what is it about me that you love. Because they didn't hear that. Some people just want to hear that they were. Some people. I talked to a woman a few times. I did a couple one-on-ones with her, and I really just said. I really said that. You know. I really said that. I was like, she was looking for love from her father. All she wanted to hear was that he loved her and he was proud of her, and she wanted, and he was sorry for the childhood he put her through. And it hurts, y'all. Be breaking something yourself. That's where the narcissism kind of kicks in. Where you don't want to tell people bad information sometimes, but like, look, you emotionally disconnected from them, so you can do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, you don't want to tell people bad news. Like, yeah, you'll probably never hear that from your father. You probably never get those words from your father. So you have to work on self-love and validation to understand, what happened, what made him who he is. You know what I mean? Sometimes understanding where they came from and what they've been through can help you heal. You know what I mean? It really can. So I just feel like where you are right now, start your healing journey, start your healing process to work through things, to power yourself up, because you're trying to replace the love that this person didn't get in their childhood. And they think that you're weird for trying to do that. And they'll tell you sometimes, you're not my mother. You are not my father. Stop acting like it. And there's the rage and anger coming out of them because they resent you for trying to love them, because the person who didn't love them, the way they needed to be loved, didn't give that to them. And you get abused by proxy. You become the stand-in for that parent or that relative who did not give them the love that they needed. You become the stand-in. You become the proxy, so they abuse you like they were abused by that person. You become the proxy. You become the stand-in for that father. If you are dealing with a narcissistic woman that had daddy issues, that her dad mentally, physically, verbally abused her, you become the stand-in to that abuse. She couldn't protect herself from that abuse as a kid. She's going to take it out on you. And vice versa. If it's a man that didn't get love from his mother or his father, you become the stand-in. You become the proxy. They couldn't abuse that parent. They're going to get you. They're gonna make up for it one way or another, and that's it right there, y'all. A lot of people don't want to hear that. It's like, but you telling me my father never loved me? I'm not saying that narcissists can't love. I'm just saying that they can't love you. They can love you in the way that you need to be loved. The love that they give you is not. Oh goodness, the love that they give you might not be strong enough to give you exactly what you need. It might not be the right type of love, is what I'm saying. So you yourself have to empower yourself to take back your power, take back your strength, stand in your truth, and be you. You just have to. Again, in summation, you cannot outlove the trauma that made somebody a narcissist or a toxic person. You cannot do that. You don't have the ability to do that. It's like, I didn't realize my shirt was down. I turned my Zoom camera on, I just looked, I was like, my taco meat hanging out, like I shaved my chest. I'm just joking. But you can't do that, y'all. It's not you. It's not. I'm not saying you powerless. I'm just saying you don't have the power to do that. You know what I mean? So, in summation, you cannot unlove the trauma that made somebody a narcissist, and narcissists are going to push you away for trying to love them sometimes. I know it's weird. I know it's weird, but the more you love them, the more they will push you away. The more they will use your love. They will take your love and just manipulate you with it. Your love will be weaponized against you. Your empathy will be weaponized against you. Your codependency will be weaponized against you. You know what I mean? Give some of that love to yourself. You're gonna remain in these relationships. It's rough, y'all. They tend to push away the people that love them the most because they don't think that they are deserving of love. Let's wrap this thing up. I really truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you. Like and subscribe for more. Mental Healness is out. Peace.